Shackleton, your host at Haunted Walk TV and the founder of Haunted Walks. This year we're celebrating our 13th Halloween season. In honor of this important date, we thought we'd treat you to a visit with the ghosts of Halloween past. We'd like to share with you some of our favorite clips from interviews over the past years, some from when I was just a young lad starting out the Haunted Walk for the very first time.
Folks, from Kingston's Haunted Walk. It's the new thing this summer. Takes you all around town, a really spooky trip around Kingston. Glenn and Craig Shackleton, I'm sorry, and they're going to talk to us a bit about what Canada can remember when they're looking a little more on the darker side of Kingston. Is this the first summer this has been going on?
Yes, it is. We've been running for about a month now, but things have been going fairly well so far. We're hoping to continue next summer as well.
As Vivian Lee reports, it's a haunting walk.
The Haunted Walk of Ottawa takes us on one of the city's most haunting adventures, the Ghost Walk.
If you're looking for something a little different to do this summer, a spine-tingling ghost walk may be just the thing. The Haunted Walk has been spooking people in the capital for 7 years now.
That's right, James. I found out tonight that you don't have to be sitting around a campfire to hear a great ghost story. In fact, you don't even have to leave the downtown core, and you can get a great history lesson while you're at it.
Well, that was, I entered the Queen's Entrepreneur Competition, which is a national competition. It's not just for Queen's students, it's for any students from Canada, and there was about 30 teams that entered. Most of these teams were either commerce or business related students, a lot of MBAs and that sort of thing, but I actually found I did quite well in the competition. I had to very, very quickly teach myself accounting and all that sort of thing because I have no business training whatsoever, so I had to teach myself as quickly as possible to enter this competition.
But you won
and
silver.
Right up, that's right. So I ended up winning second place in the competition at the end, so I think that they just appreciated that the fact that I really enjoy what I do, and I didn't try to do a traditional business approach to the thing. I went in my uniform. I went in and I just told them how much I enjoy the tour, and I think that I managed to sell it to them. So a lot of them wanted to come on the tour, and I think that that's what really did it for me. So.
Curl up in a cozy armchair for this evening's passion fish. You're in for an eerie experience. Our guest, Glenn Shackleton, is a master at the ghost story.
We like to leave them with a sense that maybe when they go home and they start thinking about some of the stories, if we give them enough evidence, they might find it a little bit spooky.
Well, I'd like to welcome you all to the Haunted Walk tonight. My name is Karine. I'll be your guide for the next hour and a half or so. And tonight I'm going to be taking you to some of the famous spots that are haunted.
Now, Fort Henry is also known as one of the most haunted buildings in Kingston. It has various inhabitants, spooks of all shapes and sizes, from poltergeists to revolutionaries who are trying to cause mischief up to this day.
Over the years, there have been several stories to come out of this building that lead us to believe it is indeed haunted. Many guests have reported seeing an elderly man in one of the hallways who's dressed in kind of old-fashioned clothing. But this man will slowly fade from view as you get closer to him.
I think it's really interesting to see a little bit of history and to kind of picture what it was like, a little bit of history, and then also put it together with some spookiness that goes around in your neighborhood.
Yeah, I was kind of freaked out at certain points because of the stories. I've only just got to Ottawa recently and I haven't seen any of the places, so the stories kind of creep me out, but they intrigue me, so I think I might go back to some of the museums and things like that.
All of us got out of the building.
You're sure there wasn't somebody in the building?
We are quite sure
Maybe
because we set the motion detectors, and there was no way that anyone could be in there. This was in the middle of the night, just a couple of falls ago. So
a large raccoon, perhaps?
No, I don't think so. That would have likely set off the motion detector. I know you're a skeptic, but
I am. Maybe I shouldn't be.
Yeah, well, there are some.
Of course, you got this group and got it earlier.
Oh, it just gave me a chill right up my spine. Wow. You'd have to be really brave to work here.
So there's actually a tour on the other side of this door, so we have to wait for them.
Yes, exactly.
Can we just hide behind this door and scare them when they come out? Booga booga!
Oh, you are a cruel man.
I gotta tell you, this place will scare the pants off of you. Literally, in some cases. See ya. Bye.
In this building, they did discover some bodies, But even more so, in 1971 they were doing some construction on Elgin Street behind us when they discovered that in a trench they were digging, several skulls rolled down the bank towards them. They found a common burial pit where 7 bodies were stacked, one on top of the other. I'll see you on the next Haunted Walk.
The Haunted Walk of Ottawa, a scary, scary way to spend an evening, particularly on this upcoming Halloween weekend. We are here with the founder and president of the Haunted Walk, Glenn Shackleton.
Well, Halloween is still a few days away, but folks are already getting into the spirit with the annual Haunted Walk in downtown Ottawa.
Darcy McGee's Irish Pub was built in 1883 as the Scottish Ontario Chambers. But for the 50 years before that, this whole neighborhood was home to Bytown's largest graveyard.
It's the perfect time of year. I think it's just the right atmosphere. The leaves are coming off of the trees, the cold, everything else seems to add to the atmosphere.
It's been a great 13 years. We hope you'll join us on one of our tours this Halloween season. Whether you're exploring Death Row in the dark, or perhaps meeting one of the ghosts at Old Fort Henry, or hearing some of the scariest stories from across Canada, we're sure you'll have a great time. Now, I imagine we'll have some skeptics along in the group as always, but we may need to remind them of the famous saying, "Do I believe in ghosts? No, but I am afraid of them." We'll see you next time on Haunted Walk TV.